TRN News.
Henry County authorities are announcing an arrest in connection to the discovery of a dead body. 31-year-old Christiana Shook Livingston was found dead on Saturday. Her body was discovered by hunters in a wildlife management area. Mark Odom was arrested for criminal homicide. However, authorities did not give a motive. Odom is being held on a $2.5 million bond. Tennessee's school voucher program is opening up this week. Families interested in participating can receive over $7,000 for each student to attend a school of their choice. Governor Lee says education freedom scholarships will be available starting on Thursday, May 15th. Details are available on the State Department of Education's website. I'm Joe Lincoln.
Number one for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew.
Wait, Mom, what?
What? Hold
What'd
on.
you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Henry County authorities are announcing an arrest in connection to the discovery of a dead body. 31-year-old Christiana Shook Livingston was found dead on Saturday. Her body was discovered by hunters in a wildlife management area. Mark Odom was arrested for criminal homicide. However, authorities did not give a motive. Odom is currently being held on a $2.5 million bond. 4 Youth Village's employees were indicted for the 2023 death of a Legend Jones in Memphis, but the Shelby County DA's office dropped the charges just days later. Jones died after a physical encounter with staff who were charged with reckless homicide and aggravated child abuse. Despite the grand jury's decision, prosecutors declined to move forward, citing findings from an investigation. A legal settlement was reached, though Jones's mother says she's unhappy with it. Youth Villages has agreed to an independent review of its practices. I'm Joe Lincoln, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A case of mistaken identity has landed a Cumberland County woman behind bars on a charge of attempted murder. 21-year-old Becca Sparks arrested Tuesday after a shooting incident occurred near the 2200 block of Highway 70 East in Crossville. A TBI press release said Sparks fired into a vehicle, mistaking the driver for her ex-boyfriend. The release said the driver was not injured and that Sparks reported the incident to law enforcement and later surrendered to sheriff's deputies. The Putnam County Grand Jury has indicted a Baxter man on 3 counts of aggravated sexual battery. 30-year-old Willie Dale Allison arrested Monday for the indictments. He's accused of having sexual contact with a person less than 13 years of age at least 3 times. Authorities said those incidents happened between April 1st and August 13th of last year. The Putnam County school system on Wednesday announced the hiring of a new principal at Avery Trace Middle School. A press release said Leslie Heron will replace Alma Anderson, who recently announced her retirement. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Thursday morning forecast. Warm and breezy conditions can be expected today. Highs will soar well into the 80s this afternoon under a mostly sunny sky. Winds will be out of the south-southwest at around 10 miles per hour, gusts to 20 miles per hour possible. A few showers and thunderstorms may develop this evening, with isolated storms continuing overnight. Lows will be around 70. Winds may gust to 20 miles per hour at times. Friday will be mostly cloudy with thunderstorms possible. Highs will be in the mid-80s. A few storms could be severe, especially late in the evening and in the early morning hours of Saturday. Damaging winds and large hail are our greatest concerns. Sunshine is expected this weekend with only a low chance of afternoon thunderstorms. Highs will be in the low 80s. Be sure following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright, with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you live in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's Thursday. It's the 15th at 6:07.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sheila.
A high today in the mid 80s for us. Mostly sunny. We've got 69 already.
Yeah, it already feels a little muggy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And maybe even some bad storms this afternoon is what they're talking about.
We're starting out sunny.
Yeah. There's a chance.
There's been like weird weather here. Like it will be sunny and then little cloud will pop up.
It's called spring.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
We need those flowers and gardens to grow.
Yeah, that's right, Sheila.
Gotcha.
A few things you need to know. Monterey, today's the day. You've been watching, you've been waiting, and it's finally here. Domino's is open today in Monterey.
I know. How exciting.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
They've done a great job on that little building, too.
It looks really cute.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a Domino's.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long that building's been there. As long as I've been around, I don't ever remember it not being there. But now it looks completely different.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, congratulations, Monterey. I guess they opened up around lunchtime, so don't everybody order at once now. Give them a little time.
Pace it out because this is their first day opening.
Right. Don't everybody call like right at 11.
It's going to be really crazy for them. So try to space it out a bit.
That's right.
Well, Phil Thai in Cookeville, the restaurant, it said on their Facebook page, we need to sell out. We've been patient with the health department and code and electrician inspector. Said they came by the restaurant in the last 2 months and said we have to sell everything, food, even the equipment. So
what?
Yeah, they said we appreciate everyone, the whole Putnam County and neighboring areas, travelers who dined with us over the last 9 years. Don't worry, we still have food trucks. we have a Sparta location at 13 North Main Street. Follow us and keep up with us. But it's like, they're like, sounds like they're selling everything in the store in Cookeville.
That's nuts.
It said everything must go. If you want to buy our equipment, they're up for sale too.
Huh. Well, how about that? Cookeville Eye Specialist is launching its LASIK for Heroes campaign. This is a really cool deal that they're doing. It's a community initiative, and what they want to do is recognize everyday heroes. So starting today, you can nominate one deserving local hero for the opportunity to receive free LASIK performed by Dr. Brittany DeNero, board certified ophthalmologist and fellowship trained and anterior segment I don't know. She's good, I guess. So you can get on their website now. That's Cookeville Eye Specialist and nominate your hero for them to get free LASIK.
That's pretty cool.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, the Putnam County School Systems announced that Amber Campbell is named the new principal of Upperman Middle School. She replaces Jessica Etheridge, who recently announced she's leaving at the end of the school year. So Amber has a BS in elementary education, a master's in curriculum and instruction, and an educational specialist degree in instructional leadership from Tennessee Tech. So she's going to be the new principal.
Well,
then,
congratulations.
On that note, too, there's another principal who's replacing Alma Anderson at Avery Trace Middle School, and that's Leslie Heron. And Leslie is very experienced, too. She returns to the middle school administration after a successful tenure as assistant principal at Cane Creek Elementary.
Oh, good for her.
She's going to be the full-time principal at Avery Trace now.
That's great. The Cookeville Downtown Development Group's got their spring mixer coming up Monday from 6 to 8. That's going to be at 7 Senses Food and Cheer. If you're a downtown business owner, a manager, or one of the property owners, you can come meet your neighbors and learn about some upcoming events, projects, and then also share your ideas to help shape the future of downtown Cookeville. So if you got any great ideas, head over to the Spring Mixer at 7 Senses this coming Monday evening from 6 until 8.
Well, you know, the Roberts 5 Farm, the owners have been in here with us. They've talked about their tulips and everything. Well, they just got a new sign put up recently.
Yeah.
But disheartening, they find some damage to their sign, like somebody had thrown a rock through their sign. And said, she has said, as many as you know, nothing is cheap. This was an investment that should have lasted several years. And they said, if you have any knowledge on who decided to damage their property, reach out to them. They're happy to keep it anonymous. They just want it either fixed or you can help on the farm to repay. But they're thinking it may have been like a younger person.
Kids.
Said, parents, please talk to your kids on how this is not appropriate behavior and, you know, and how it really hinders the family business because they've done this all their own as far as like starting the farm up, making it available to people to come out and enjoy their farm. And then just got the sign up, and then it was
just a sweet family.
Big
too.
old hole in that sign. I felt bad for them, but you can go to Roberts 5 Farm and see that message on there.
Update from White County, they officially opened up their new state park this week. Also, a groundbreaking on a new state-of-the-art health department.
Oh.
So I didn't realize, maybe they had a health department already. I'm sure they did, but this one's going to be nice.
Yeah.
So Denny Wayne was sent a message about that, and greater convenience, accessibility, more services. And it really is because of the great growth that they're having in Sparta and White County.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I got a message from Marsha Mullins. She is with the National Day Prayer Task Force.
Yeah.
And Pray for Tennessee is coming up on Tuesday, July 15th. Putnam County Courthouse. They just gather around the courthouse on Tuesday, July 15th at 4:30 p.m. And it's just a call to prayer to pray for our state.
Okay.
So that's coming up. That's something nice.
Yeah. There is a power outage right now in White County as well. There's about 1,500 customers without power.
That's a lot of people.
Power company knows about it. They're working on it, and they hope to get you back up here pretty soon. So if you're in Pleasant Hill area, Bonaire Mountain area, that's where the electric is out currently.
And they're working to restore
But they're working to restore it. So give them a little bit, and hopefully you'll have your electricity back here soon.
And that's all I have of things you need to know.
That's all I got too, Sheila. What about your 2 cents, brought to you by Freedom Pond? That's at, speaking of Sparta, 49 Mayberry Street there in Sparta. What's today's question?
What is a food most people like, but you find disgusting?
That I find disgusting?
Disgusting food.
Well, I could tell you, for me, and I don't know what it's called, but it's that some people do it around Thanksgiving. It's like a pink whipped creamy thing with fruit in it.
Like, I forget what that salad's called or dessert.
It's weird.
That pink whipped creamy thing.
With fruit in it. Whatever that is.
I don't know what that's called.
Me neither, but
you like ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
That's different, right? I thought like that's a bunch of fruit mixed up too, but it's not whipped creamy.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look up what ambrosia is.
Oh, I thought we were talking one day about that.
No, I may have said that ambrosia was made, but I'm not sure I've ever eaten it.
Well, my granny used to make homemade ambrosia. It was good.
Whatever it is, whatever that pink stuff is
I don't know what it's called.
weird.
Somebody knows though.
It's weird. Yeah, that's all.
I can't think of one right now that I find disgusting, that most people like, that you find disgusting. I'm sure there's some that I just find disgusting, but
There's your normal disgusting stuff like snails.
I've eaten that before.
Yeah, I've eaten it, but it's not like I'm going to go.
I don't find it disgusting though.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
You think?
Yeah.
I've eaten it.
Yeah. And there's stuff that isn't necessarily disgusting, but I'm not going to eat. Like lobster. Lobster's delicious. That being said, it's a cockroach.
And y'all, I like frog legs.
Never been a big fan of frog legs.
I like them.
Yeah.
So a lot of people find that disgusting.
And I won't eat cow tongue either.
I've had that before, but it's not like a normal staple in my diet.
I've got a rule. I won't eat anything that might be able to taste me back.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
That's your 2 cents. What was the exact question, Sheila?
What is a food most people like and you find disgusting?
Okay. Head over to Jason and Sheila on Facebook or Good Morning Cookeville. Get in on that question today. We'd love to hear from you. That's brought to you by Freedom Pond, 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. We'll get to your responses coming up here in just a little bit, so hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate. Catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. 6:20 now.
And then your 2 cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond. Freedom Pond is located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. From guns to guitars, they have it all at Freedom Pond. You need to go in and check them out. They're so friendly, and they have the best selection around of guns and ammo as well, too.
For sure.
Your 2 cents, what is a food most people like that you find disgusting? I've thought of one that I really do not like and hate. That is tapioca pudding.
Yeah, it's nasty.
I don't like those little beads of tapioca in it. It reminds me, I'll eat frog legs, but it looks like frog eyes in it.
I'm the same way with that boba tea.
I don't like that boba tea either. There's something about that gel ball thing, boba.
It's weird.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. And water chestnuts.
I know. I like water
hate
chestnuts.
Water chestnuts.
They're all right.
That watercress, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Nasty.
That's how I feel about tapioca. So, to each his own. Here's what everybody else is saying. Oh, yes. Lucille says, some of the weird seafoods like octopus. I won't eat octopus.
I've had it. It's all right.
I've had it too, and it tasted rubbery.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things that if you come across somebody who knows how to do it, it's fine.
I don't know how many chances I'm going to give for it.
Oh, no, I agree. I mean, it's weird. There's no reason to get it.
And I also don't like the thought of soft shell crabs because that's in some of the seafood things like from Japan and stuff. And I love Japanese sushi and things like that, but I don't want a soft shell crab. Just the shell. I guess, Jason, would you hate this? I am a texture person. But most textures I'm fine with, but certain like tapioca.
I don't get the, it just has a weird texture. Well, you're eating it.
But it feels weird in your mouth.
Here in about 15 seconds, it'll be all chewed up and be the same texture as everything else.
Yeah, but if it makes you want to vomit when you're chewing it up, it's a texture or taste.
That's just people have too many feelings. You know what I mean?
I don't like the thought of crunching shell.
That's the thinking too much, people.
And the boba thing, don't that feel weird in your mouth?
It's just not good. It just doesn't taste good.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to move on. I'm about to get sick.
I used to not like cottage cheese, but now I do.
Yeah. You like it with fruit on it?
Yeah. Like peaches and strawberries and stuff.
Yeah, you don't like the other fruit mixed with the, what was that? We don't know the salad, but it's like a whipped cream and fruit.
Yeah. I don't like that. That's weird.
Tex says macaroni and cheese. He hates it.
I've got another buddy don't like macaroni and cheese. It's like
there's a few people that don't.
I thought everybody liked it.
Tim don't like it.
Yeah, well, I can't eat it anymore
because it's not a Mediterranean diet.
Well, no, because it upsets my stomach.
Well, Cindy said cheese.
Yeah. I've about cut all dairy.
It really does upset you.
And I'll have
he has too many feelings.
I'll have a piece of cheese on like a hamburger or something, but other than that, I've cut out all dairy. Ever since I heard we're the only animal that still drinks milk after we're weaned off our mamas, then I'm like, well, then why do we do that?
And well, I don't know, but I do like milk.
I don't.
I don't. Well, it's because it makes you sick. Connie said bananas. It's a texture thing for her.
Bananas don't even have a texture.
They do. They're kind of mushy. But I like them. They're all right. Robin says asparagus. I like asparagus
I do
a
too.
lot.
Yeah.
But she does not like that. Scott says sushi, and I get it's not for everybody.
Sushi's not for everybody. It's an acquired taste, I think.
Ooh, Dilcia said cow brains or tuna tartare, which is raw. Yeah.
Like the is it sashimi?
Sashimi, yeah.
That's my favorite sushi, where it's just a piece of fish on a little bed of rice.
Yeah.
That's my favorite sushi.
It's pretty good. If it's done right, it is delicious.
Salmon sashimi. Oh boy!
Somebody said they didn't like salmon too. It was Kim said.
Oh, I love salmon.
Salmon's one of my
You
favorites.
just hadn't had it cooked right. If you don't like salmon,
Salmon, it's a very meaty type fish.
yeah.
Because I get like if it smells too fishy, I don't want it. You get what I mean?
No, I like the smell of fish. So
Oh, some of it's. Bleh.
I don't-
Oh no!
What?
Sheila Caldwell says beans and cornbread.
what in the wide world of sports? You Sheilas are a mess.
She spells it right too. So that must mean she's a mess.
She's a mess.
Just
You're
spells it
a
just like-
mess. She's a mess.
Yeah, but I like beans and cornbread.
We might need to start a Sheila support group.
For all the people that have to deal with us.
No, for all y'all Sheilas.
I'm fine. I'm okay with dealing with me. It's y'all that need help. But yeah, even Tim, as picky as he is, he likes beans and cornbread.
Yeah, well, that's just good.
That's a Southern thing.
That's just good.
Kevin said liver and onions. He cannot stand it.
Oh, buddy, I forgot about liver and onions. That is some of the nastiest stuff that's ever been put on a plate. Totally agree about liver.
I like liver.
Gross. And chicken livers.
I like chicken liver. I don't like the other liver. It's too strong. Like beef.
Just the cooking, just the smell of cooking chicken livers. I don't know how you live in your house after that.
That's how I feel about cabbage.
You had to get that thing fumigated somehow. It's nasty.
Thomas says ranch dressing. He hates it.
Wow, I didn't think we'd ever meet anybody who hated ranch dressing.
I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite.
I mean,
There's some people that want it on everything.
there's people that like hate blue cheese.
Yeah.
I love blue cheese.
That's my favorite, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sushis on here. Oh, Melissa says she does not like meatloaf, but if it's not been done right, you can mess it up.
Right. There's a fine line between good meatloaf and bad meatloaf.
And Thomas Bandy said mayo, hates it.
A lot of mayo haters too.
Yeah, there's a lot of mayo haters.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one.
What?
Nancy Kelly, coffee. She said most people like it.
Yeah.
She finds it disgusting.
I wonder if it's the bitterness or what it is.
It is for me. I don't like bitter coffee at all.
Mm.
It's got to be smooth.
I like the bitterness of the
You
coffee.
like the bitterness?
Well, yeah. I like coffee that tastes like coffee.
Bitter?
Yeah, I like it.
I didn't think it was supposed to be bitter.
Well, there's
I like a smooth coffee.
I like a bold coffee.
I like a smooth coffee like I do my brandy.
I want
Not
it
that I have it all the time, but
to be real dark and taste like coffee. I don't see why. I mean, coffee smells good. It
it does
tastes
smell good. I think coffee and popcorn are two of the foods that even smell better than they taste.
But I get behind people at the coffee place, and it's like, why are you even here at the coffee place? Because you're not even ordering coffee. You're ordering a cup full of sugar and milk with a little bloop of coffee on top of it.
What's wrong with that, Jason?
Wow. Just go get sugar and milk.
He's so judgy.
Just have you a sugar and milk. You don't need that little drip of coffee in there.
That gives you a little oomph.
Oh.
And
All
Toby
that
said,
sugar and milk in there, it don't.
yeah, it does.
No, it don't.
I had a lot of oomph yesterday and I had it.
Well,
Remember, I was on it yesterday.
you were sassy yesterday.
When am I not sassy?
Some days you're not sassy.
Well, that's the days I don't feel good.
Oh,
Every day is sassy day.
I got you.
Broccoli is what Toby said.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like it. I like it.
Depends on how it's fixed for me. I like broccoli, but it's got to be fixed right.
I don't like a lot of cheese on mine, actually.
I don't put any cheese on mine.
Some people put.
My mom used to do that to try to get me to eat broccoli, but now that I'm a grown up, I just eat the broccoli.
And it's good when it's steamed.
And I like mine baked. I like a baked broccoli, like a roasted broccoli.
Yeah, I bet that is good.
It's good. Because that's the way I fix Brussels sprouts,
And
too.
those baked Brussels sprouts are so delicious.
You can make things taste good. It's just you got to try it out. What makes you happy about it?
It's a texture thing.
Spoiler alert is coming up next. The latest in the world of entertainment and music. That's on the way, so stick around for that. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Foglight Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. On UCR last night, the Gordonsville Tigerettes won the Region 4 Single A Championship, beating Joe Burns on the road 12-1 in 5 innings. Callie Dillard hit 2 solo home runs in the win, and Bailey Stewart added a 2-run shot. Gordonsville will play Whitwell in the sectional round on Saturday. The Boston Celtics staved off elimination, beating the New York Knicks 127-102 last night. New York still leads the series 3-2. Derek White led all scorers with 34 points in the win. The series heads back to New York tomorrow for Game 6. The NFL schedule released yesterday. Some notable games include Buffalo against Baltimore in Week 1 on Sunday Night Football. If Aaron Rodgers signs with the Steelers, he'll face off against his former team in the New York Jets. The Tennessee Titans and number 1 pick Cam Ward will get the Denver Broncos. Join us this evening for Upperman Baseball as they travel to Red Bank to take on the Lions at 5 o'clock Central Time. Game 1 of the best-of-3 series is this evening with Games 2 and possibly 3 tomorrow. You can watch the game on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila live here in the Willow Window Studio. Willow Window has their summer space available. Several different options that you can choose from and look through on their website at willowwindow.pro. So head over there and see what all they got. Good people here at Willow Window, man.
Yeah, nice folks. They'll take good care of you.
Yep. It's 6:34.
Karen McCulley from McCulley's Amazing Acres will be coming in after 7, and they've got their Strawberry Festival coming up, some other things this summer, and we'll talk to her about those.
Awesome. It's spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. On the late night shows, Jimmy Kimmel's got Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Also, Tucker Wetmore is the musical guest. I really like Tucker Wetmore. That's pretty much it. Everything else is kind of trash on the talk shows tonight. On regular TV, you got 911 on ABC, also Dr. Odyssey and Grey's Anatomy. On CBS, George and Mandy's First Marriage, The Amazing Race, and Hollywood Squares. On Fox, Next Level Chef and Farmer Wants a Wife. And I saw on the promos that some of the girls get to meet the farmer's parents tonight.
Oh, exciting.
And I bet that'll weed them out pretty quick.
I bet so.
On NBC, Law and Order and Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Also Found is on NBC. A lot of new things to streaming today. Netflix has a bunch of new stuff coming out. Overcompensating is a show. That's on Amazon, though. Sorry about that. Overcompensating Season 1 on Amazon. On Netflix, Bet Season 1. Franklin Season 1. Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix. That's Season 4 of that. Secrets We Keep on Netflix. Season 2 of Thank You Next on Netflix. On Hulu, Season 2 of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Now I've been recommended that.
Really?
And I don't know why. Probably because kind of documentary and some reality stuff I've watched.
On Max, a series premiere of Duster, which I haven't seen the previews for or anything like that.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, me
well,
neither.
That's what I do sometimes on the weekend. I become a duster in the house.
Oh.
Took you a moment.
Sheila. So funny. Netflix has renewed The Diplomat, starring Kerry Russell and Rufus Sewell, for a fourth season before the show's season 3 premiere this fall.
Rufus, I like that name.
Netflix has also renewed Bridgerton, season 5 and 6. Season 4 will debut in 2026, and The Four Seasons will return for season 2. A lot of people have told me that The Four Seasons is a good show.
There was a movie, wasn't it, called The Four Seasons?
Not that I know of.
Then I don't know what we're talking about.
Denzel Washington, Robert Pattinson, and Daisy Edgar Jones will star in the heist film Here Comes the Flood. That's going to be on Netflix. That's according to Variety. The feature tells the story of a bank guard plotting with a master thief to steal.
That sounds like that'd be good, actually.
I'd probably watch that. A hacker claims to have breached Steam, leaking data of 89 million users. And Steam, I think, is the website you can go on and download games or play video games with other people. Not 100% sure. And there's also a book about the making of This Is Spinal Tap.
Huh.
Titled A Fine Line Between Stupid and Clever.
That's how I would describe that movie.
The story of Spinal Tap going to be published on September 9th. The book also includes real-life Spinal Tap moments from Slash of Guns N' Roses, Chris France and Tina Weymouth from Talking Heads, Rob Halford from Judas Priest, and Don Henley of the Eagles.
Huh.
So that should be pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
I bet there's all kinds of Spinal Tap moments for real bands. Don't you imagine?
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't know how you keep from it. Scarlett Johansson had her, if she had her way, she would have been in 3 films nominated for Best Picture. Marriage Story and Jojo Rabbit, which both got nods. She also became just the 11th actor to get multiple nods in the same year with those films, but still, she thinks her biggest movie that year was Avengers Endgame.
Well, I'm sure it's the biggest box office.
Right, but just because it's the Oscars don't care about the box office, apparently. It ain't about money with the Oscars.
You think it's about who you know or just the writing or what? 'Cause
I don't know.
Some of the ones that win Oscars really aren't good.
They suck. There hadn't been one Chevy Chase or Will Ferrell movie ever nominated for an Oscar. And that's how you know that.
Not a lot of comedies get appreciated.
No, they're just depressed people at the Oscars. Best I can tell. There is an ongoing legal dispute between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. We've talked about that. Baldoni's legal team has accused Blake Lively of pressuring her close friend Taylor Swift to publicly support her amid the lawsuit. According to court documents, Blake Lively allegedly threatened to leak private text messages if Taylor Swift didn't comply. Also, Blake Lively allegedly requested that Swift delete messages pertinent to the case.
I feel like Taylor wouldn't put up with that.
She's blackmailing Taylor Swift.
You don't do that. She's going to have a song written about her.
I don't think that'll end well for Blake Lively. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think Taylor's gangster.
Oh, yeah. It's like she's like a pretty front for gangsta living.
Yeah. Poor little old J-Lo. She has a boo-boo on her face while rehearsing for the upcoming American Music Awards. It's coming up on Memorial Day. She has a selfie on her Instagram story showing her holding an ice pack on her nose and right eye. It happened while they were rehearsing for the dance part of her show.
Did somebody drop J-Lo?
What? How'd you hurt your face dancing like that?
She could fall. And boom, splat on your face.
Well, whatever it is, I hate that happened to her.
He's so sincere about these women.
I just hate it. Poor little old J-Lo.
Poor little old J-Lo.
Hope she's still able to do her dancing. Day 3 of the Diddy case, and that Cassie, she testified some more. And if you want to go back and listen to it, you can.
I haven't seen any of it.
Disturbing.
Really?
It's disturbing.
Do you feel sorry for poor little Cassie?
Absolutely.
Oh.
She talked about all the stuff she had to do in these freak off parties.
Yeah.
And that he would threaten anybody who disobeyed him.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently there's a lot of video footage of people that shouldn't have been at the freak off. And anyway, it's just her testimony alone. But then I heard yesterday some legal analysis saying they don't think he'll be convicted.
What?
Yeah. That there's not enough real evidence.
How is video not good evidence?
I have no idea.
They think it's been like spliced and fake video or something.
I have no idea. They haven't shown any, well, not to the public anyway.
Well, I guess
they probably can't.
I guess there's not any law against being weird and freaky, but if somebody is not consensual and they're abusing them,
they're drugged, it's not consensual, and it's being videotaped without them knowing it.
So it's hard. I guess it would be hard to tell all that. I don't know.
It seems like that would be something that would be against the law, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe that's just analysts talking to get ratings.
I don't know how you keep him. I mean,
they didn't even give him any bond because they've got so much evidence against him.
That's what I thought. But then this legal analysis guy was on TV yesterday going, I'm not sure he'll be convicted. And I was shocked.
Maybe he's thinking because of who he is.
I don't know. But
and the money he's got in the lawyers.
You would think with the evidence that, or at least the alleged evidence that's against him, that they would just go, here you go, jury, just watch this, and I don't have anything else to say. But I don't know if the Diddy's lawyers have kept that from being shown or what. But now he's the only person I've heard say that, but I was still shocked.
Yeah.
That would be the case. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I do want to see Taylor Swift's text, though. Just want to throw that out there.
That was on the Blake Lively store. If you're just tuning in.
Yeah, there wasn't any Taylor Swift Diddy stuff.
Yeah, I was like, for somebody just tuning in, they'd be thinking, "Oh no, there's video of Taylor."
No. That's Blake Lively blackmailing Taylor Swift and Diddy's blackmailing people with his video. That's what that Cassie was saying. They would make things happen and then.
And so you were wondering why she didn't leave. She was scared. He had so many people in his little entourage that were dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll just have to wait and see how that comes out. Coming up, we've got a couple of stories that are positive and uplifting. And
well, we need that after this Diddy stuff.
We call that the real good. So a couple of those stories on the way too. Also, round 4 of Ask Jason.
Oh, you've been doing good. How many have you got now?
8.
Today's Thursday. You got 8.
Got 8 right so far this week.
Yeah, because you got 2 yesterday.
But I got to be real honest.
You're not feeling it today?
Not feeling it today.
I bet you still do good.
I woke up and my first thought was, I'm not feeling it today.
And yet you're still here. He likes working with me better than he acts like, y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's the reason I'm still here. It's certainly not the paycheck. I can tell you that. Hang with us. We'll be right back. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Thursday morning forecast. Warm and breezy conditions can be expected today. Highs will soar well into the 80s this afternoon under a mostly sunny sky. Winds will be out of the south-southwest at around 10 miles per hour, gusts to 20 miles per hour possible. A few showers and thunderstorms may develop this evening, with isolated storms continuing overnight. Lows will be around 70. Winds may gust to 20 miles per hour at times. Friday will be mostly cloudy with thunderstorms possible. Highs will be in the mid-80s. A few storms could be severe, especially late in the evening and in the early morning hours of Saturday. Damaging winds and large hail are our greatest concerns. Sunshine is expected this weekend with only a low chance of afternoon thunderstorms. Highs will be in the low 80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila, and we're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories. We're trying to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it the real good. By earning a master's degree in engineering, 85-year-old Tom Masicalo has become the oldest graduate ever at Rutgers University.
Wow.
Good for him. See, Sheila, you're never too old to try new things. Tom retired in 2019 after working a lifetime as an engineer and found himself wondering what to do next. Through the years, he had earned degrees from other universities, but Rutgers held a special place in his heart because it was his father's dream for him to graduate from there. I didn't know what to do with myself, Tom said, so I applied to Rutgers, and they accepted me as a special student. See, Sheila, you could be a special student.
I don't know why you're talking about age on this.
He was able to take classes remotely, which allowed him to enroll in one of the with every new semester. And now he's accomplished the mission that began decades ago. It's some closure because my father sent me to Rutgers to get a degree in mechanical engineering, which I was never able to achieve. And he said, I'm back where I started.
See, Jason,
Don't
you're
know
never
what,
too old.
You're never too old, Sheila. So just, keep your chin up, girl.
It wasn't even down. I don't even feel old. Mediterranean diet.
Another real good story. About a month and a half ago, a little dog was found swimming in the East River in Lower Manhattan. The New York Police Department Harbor Patrol was called into action. They helped the pup. One of the officers involved in the rescue was Jared DeSalvo, who made sure the dog was taken to the Animal Control Center after she was treated for respiratory infection. Unfortunately, she didn't have tags or a microchip, and after posting photos and video of the little puppy, which they named Hudson on social media,
it was in the river.
Nobody stepped forward to claim her. In the end, though, it all worked out for Hudson as well as Jared's family because he adopted her.
I thought it was going to be a happy ending.
The old boy who saved her adopted her.
Good.
In a little over a month, the dog went from scary adventure and then the East River to living it up in her forever home, where she's showered with attention from Jared's wife, Nicole, as well as their two kids, a 9-year-old Salvatore and 8-year-old Stella.
Love it. And I like that name Hudson since they found her in the Hudson River.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for Jared and good for Tom. Tom graduating Rutgers at 85 years old. Y'all
never
are
too late.
real good. All right, Sheila, I'm ready for round 4 here of Ask Jason.
Well, you've been doing really good. He's got 8 correct this week.
All right.
So ask Jason
Okay,
3
all right.
questions.
Let's see what we can do today.
With this attitude, I don't know how it's going to go.
I do have a poor attitude today.
You do.
It's bad.
You've called me sassy and mean this week, so what am I going to call you?
Poor attitude.
Hateful Jason.
PA, poor attitude.
This topic is men and women.
Okay.
All right, your first question. 48% of men say they use this to impress a woman. What is it? Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Well, it'd have to be some sort of skill, I guess, if you're gonna
Correct.
if you're gonna try to impress.
Right.
So, I don't know. Better be something you're good at. I mean, you don't want to be doing something you're bad at. That's not impressive.
What do you think? What kind of skill would you use to impress a lady?
I don't know, something that cooking.
That's it.
Oh, well, how about that? That's the only thing I can think of.
Cooking.
That's the only thing I can think of, Sheila.
Yeah, 48% of men surveyed say they use cooking to impress a lady.
I mean, I guess that's true. I guess,
it works.
I guess I've done that a few
Yeah.
times.
And so you're you're up to 9 this week.
All right.
All right, your second question. Single guys say that if the woman they're seeing doesn't do this in the first 15 dates, it's probably time to move on. Boy, that's a lot of chances, though, 15 dates. What is it?
Well, I mean, I know. Can I just pass?
Well,
if they don't do this or 10 or 15 dates,
about the first 15 dates, it's time to move on. But I guess it has something to do with that, but it's not that specifically. If what you're thinking.
I'm just going to keep it clean here because I don't know what it is. meet their parents. If you're not invited to meet their parents in 10 to 15 dates.
That's a good sign, actually.
Yeah. But if they don't, then it's probably not a thing. I don't know.
Single guys say that if a woman doesn't exchange house or apartment keys with the average of 12 to 14 dates, it's time to move on.
Why would you want that? That's an awful short amount of time to be exchanging keys.
Well, single guys said it's time.
Single guys, hold your horses on that
Let's
little
get
bit.
serious real quick.
10 or 15 dates. You don't even know her yet.
Oh my! You don't even know if the crazy's gonna be there.
You don't know. They can hide crazy for that long. Don't you dare be giving out your house key.
Listen to Jason.
10 to 15 dates and just throwing out your house.
That's
key
what I
like
say
that.
to the women. You don't know if they're crazy and mean.
Yeah, women
They
too.
could be real ornery like Jason.
I agree. You should. Women should.
Ladies,
don't be giving out your house key after that few dates.
I do think women are too trusting a lot of times.
Oh my gosh.
That's your house key.
Oh, that's crazy right there.
That's single guys for you.
What was the percentage on that?
Didn't have a percentage.
Oh, okay.
Just single guys say that if a woman doesn't give them their house key within 12 to 14 dates.
Whoa.
All right. So.
Oh my
got
Lord.
9 right.
Yeah,
Let's see
but
about
that
the
one
last
there is
one.
wrong.
That really. I love it. That just threw Jason for a loop
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh.
Well, I'm surprised that single guys do want that key. And women.
I mean,
hold out a little bit.
You got to go at least a year. Before
I would agree with that.
Before you exchange house keys, I would think. Maybe times are different now. But back in my day, you didn't just hand out your house key.
Well, you sure didn't as a girl.
Well, you didn't as a fella either. I mean, what?
Well, I know y'all don't.
No. What if she
Y'all didn't even want to give us the key when we'd have a house
What
together.
if she comes over unannounced?
What does that mean, Jason? If she comes over unannounced, what's wrong? You with somebody else?
Maybe, or maybe I just don't want to deal with that right then.
With that, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. We better stop while you're ahead.
I'm just being. You know what? I can't help it if that's the truth and facts. If you're upset with truth and facts, I can't help you out.
So he's being a little hateful today.
I'm not being hateful.
That's what we said. What was it? PA? What did that stand for?
I forgot already.
Passive aggressive.
No.
Okay, last
Poor
question.
attitude.
Poor attitude, yeah. All the same thing.
Right.
Hateful, passive aggressive, all equals poor attitude. The last question today.
Okay.
25% of men surveyed, 25%, say they won't date a woman if she has this.
STDs.
That's not it. But I would say
What a great
that'd
answer.
be a good sign.
Yeah. You certainly don't give her your house key.
And this is why we can't be on Grace FM.
What was the question?
Oh my goodness. 25% of men surveyed say they won't date a woman if she has this. It's some kind of bodily thing besides STD. Appearance thing. Let's say
What was the percentage on it?
25%.
A pretty low percent.
I would say hopefully more percentage if they have that other
right.
thing.
I was hoping that'd be at least 75%.
Oh my goodness.
So 25% said this.
It's some kind of
I'm gonna say too many tattoos.
that's close.
Weird piercings.
Where?
Nose.
Facial piercings.
Okay.
So
You can give that to me?
I am.
I'm up to 10.
You're up to 10.
All right.
Jason got 10 right for the week. You can break the record tomorrow.
I can. Wow.
My record.
Well,
Why am I even helping you on this?
that was a good hint, though. Thank you, Sheila.
Well, it was hard to move away from the STD comment, but I tried to get us over that hump.
That's still true,
That
though.
still don't sound
That's
good.
still true. Everything I'm spitting today is truth and fact.
Oh, truth and facts, and he ain't holding back.
No. Coming up next, Karen McCulley
Feel sorry for her having to deal with us
from
today.
McCulley's Amazing Acres. There's strawberries.
Strawberry Festival coming up, and
Or as my grandson calls them, straw bears.
oh, isn't that the cutest? Straw bears.
Cutest little thing ever.
Love it. We'll talk to her about straw bears.
Straw bears. All right, that's coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. If you're looking for a career in real estate, or if you're just looking for a home or need to sell yours, start with our friends at Elevate Real Estate. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville will be right back. Hang on, guys.
TRN News.
Memphis has asked a federal judge to sanction attorneys for Tyree Nichols' family. Officials are accusing them of misleading the public about the impact of the $550 million lawsuit. The city argues a statement from Ben Crump's firm falsely implied Memphis is insured and that taxpayers wouldn't bear the financial burden. Nichols' legal team responded by updating their earlier remarks following the officers' acquittals. And in South Nashville, a 52-year-old man facing his 5th DUI offense. Donald Neighbors arrested early Tuesday morning. Officers finding him stuck in a parking lot in his Ford F-150. A piece of the truck's front end was found nearby. The man drove away, but later found at a nearby gas station. He was arrested and charged with DUI and leaving the scene of an accident. Bond set at $15,000. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
No time now. I'm cleaning the fish tank.
You can always come up with an excuse for not visiting longtermcare.gov.
Gotta go. Yoga class starts in 10.
Oh, I forgot. Game night.
Perfectly understandable, since going to longtermcare.gov means you actually acknowledge that one day you will be, dare we say it, old.
Hey, do you see any crow's feet on this face? I don't.
And 70% of older Americans will need some form of long-term care services as they age. If you're 50 plus, time to create your strategy for aging so you can stay in charge.
Well, 50 is the new 30.
Sure. Longtermcare.gov makes it easier to figure out where you want to live, who will care for you, and the newest ways to cover the costs. Longtermcare.gov. Find your own path forward. Hey, is that a new gray hair?
Where?
The Federal Emergency Management Agency paying Tennesseans more than $15 million to cover the flood damage caused by Hurricane Helene. The funds came from the agency's flood insurance program, with FEMA officials saying more than 83% of the claims filed in Tennessee came from areas at a high risk of flooding. Residents with National Flood Insurance Program policies can still file claims even if they don't live in the 8 counties eligible for disaster assistance. Tennessee school voucher program opening up today. Families interested in participating can receive over $7,000 for each student to attend a school of their choice. Details are on the State Department of Education's website. A mom and a baby in a stroller recovering after being struck by a car in Mount Juliet. Authorities say it happened Tuesday night when the woman was walking with a small child, pushing the infant in the crosswalk on Providence Parkway. The driver took off, but the car was found a short time later and a 57-year-old man arrested. The mother and baby are being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A case of mistaken identity has landed a Cumberland County woman behind bars on a charge of attempted murder. 21-year-old Becca Sparks arrested Tuesday after a shooting incident occurred near the 2200 block of Highway 70 East in Crossville. A TBI press release said Sparks fired into a vehicle, mistaking the driver for her ex-boyfriend. The release said the driver was not injured and that Sparks reported the incident to law enforcement and later surrendered to sheriff's deputies. The Putnam County Grand Jury has indicted a Baxter man on 3 counts of aggravated sexual battery. 30-year-old Willie Dale Allison arrested Monday for the indictments. He's accused of having sexual contact with a person less than 13 years of age at least 3 times. Authorities said those incidents happened between April 1st and August 13th of last year. The Putnam County school system on Wednesday announced the hiring of a new principal at Avery Trace Middle School. A press release said Leslie Heron will replace Alma Anderson, who recently announced her retirement. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Thursday morning forecast. Warm and breezy conditions can be expected today. Highs will soar well into the 80s this afternoon under a mostly sunny sky. Winds will be out of the south-southwest at around 10 miles per hour, with gusts to 20 miles per hour possible. A few showers and thunderstorms may develop this evening, with isolated storms continuing overnight. Lows will be around 70. Winds may gust to 20 miles per hour at times. Friday will be mostly cloudy with thunderstorms possible. Highs will be in the mid-80s. A few storms could be severe, especially late in the evening and in the early morning hours of Saturday. Damaging winds and large hail are our greatest concerns. Sunshine is expected this weekend with only a low chance of afternoon thunderstorms. Highs will be in the low 80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright, with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 707.
And we're happy to have Karen McCulley from McCulley's Amazing Acres in Sparta. And the Strawberry Festival's going on actually Saturday, correct?
Saturday from 10 till 3, May the 17th.
And I love that farm. No matter what time of year you go, it's just beautiful. And y'all make it, I mean, it is the family farm. So you just make it like, oh, we're just having a family reunion. Come on out here and have fun. That's what makes it so special.
Yeah, family, food, and fun are some of our main things. And we're going to have vendors this weekend, too. So
Oh, really? What kind of vendors?
It's going to be a whole bunch of different ones. And it's going to be a surprise to us and them and everybody else, too.
Okay.
I just told them to come on.
Come on. Let's make it special that day. But there's a little bit of everything for every age, actually. And, of course, I think the kids like just going out there and playing.
Yeah, we have 40 activities: the zip line, the obstacle course, Paul's corn crib, the bounce pillow, the ball zone, farm animals. There's just so much to do.
So a lot of the same stuff that you have during the fall time, you're having for this festival.
That is correct.
Oh, that's great. Mm-hmm. Some of the cool, that's just fun activities.
Oh, yeah.
Last fall, I saw somebody zip lining and, a pretty grown person. And
no, it wasn't me.
But as you get a little older, you get a little bit more calloused and bitter about things. Not when you're on a zip line, apparently.
You gotta laugh. You gotta have fun.
They were giggling like they were 12 years old. And I think that's the great thing about Macaulay's Amazing Acres is that no matter how old you are, you can feel like you're 12 again when you're out there. To me, that's just one of the cool things. And plus, there's some learning opportunities as well.
Yes, all over the farm. We have lots of educational opportunities. If you just look around, we've got a lot of information for people to take home and share with their kids while they're there.
Yeah. And if you get around Jimmy will teach you some stuff too. Right.
All the farmers will. Have you ever met a farmer that wouldn't?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But the Strawberry Festival, this isn't like a brand new thing, but it's fairly new, correct?
This is our second year for the
Second
Strawberry
year.
Festival.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And I know with you guys, every single time you do something, you try to make it bigger and better. So if you went last year and you're coming this year, what are some differences?
Well, we're going to have different vendors. We're going to have vendors this year. Last year we didn't have vendors, and we're going to have strawberry shortcake and the talk of the town, strawberry
What's the
sundaes.
talk of the town?
It is a dessert that I made on the talk of the town many years ago, and
Like on Channel 5?
yeah.
Really?
I love that show. So you got invited to share your recipe?
Yes, and
I didn't know you were a celebrity.
Yeah.
Well.
What is it then? Explain what it is.
One layer is angel food cake crumbled. One layer is Cool Whip cream cheese and sugar together, and the other layer is strawberries and gelatin, and then you do the layers all again. And it's a really good dessert if you're making it to take to something, because you can make it a day or two in advance. It actually tastes better.
Oh, yeah.
And so we have a lot of older ladies that we used to put it on our postcards, and they'll say, I lost my recipe. So we have it on our website, and a lot of people enjoy that recipe. It
sounds delicious.
Yeah, it is good.
And it's a good summer dessert, it sounds like. Yeah.
Does it get served in a cup?
Yes.
Okay.
Serve it in a cup with a spoon.
It's
really tasty.
Heck, I'd go for just that. Is there a cost to get in? Like, and if so, what is the cost?
It's $12 per person. 2 and under are free. We will be having strawberry picking, you pick, available that day.
When you pay, does that include that?
It does not.
Okay.
It'll be whatever you pick, but we do by the gallon. So.
Oh, okay. So now you can come and do the U-Pick even if not for the festival, right? You can come other days.
If you do the activities, you would just have to have an armband.
Okay. All right.
Now, if folks are new to the area, which we have a lot of people moving in the area for the last couple of years, there's extra games and stuff the kids can do and pay extra for that.
The only extra one that we have right now is the paintball, and that's new. We just added it this spring.
Really?
So, and it's got moving targets, so it's really cool.
Oh, so you're not shooting other people.
You're not shooting at other people, but it's really fun to see who can get the most targets down. We have 10 of those, so we only have a few of them set up right now, but it's fun to.
And some kids have never done that, so then the moving targets makes it a little harder.
I tell you, that paintball is a blast. It is so much fun, and what a great place to be having that too. And I get you probably don't want to be shooting other people while you're at the Strawberry Festival.
Yeah, we don't really want anybody to go away hurt.
They'd be bruised up. Those paintballs hurt when they hit you.
Hurt, yeah. If you get one close enough to you, then they hurt. I've been hit a couple of times.
It sure is fun.
And it stings a little bit.
It's hard to not be a kid again when you do paintball too.
That's right, yeah. So that's new this year then, the paintball.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you've got basketball. You've got, what's that where you roll the ball and get into the little
skee ball?
Skee ball, yeah.
We got roller bowler, we got tetherball, basketball, baseball, and football.
Who comes up with all these things?
We go to conferences and see what other farms are doing, and some we just come up with on our own.
Well, let me tell you, my sister lives in Shelbyville, and she was talking about going to Strawberry Patch close, maybe Murfreesboro or something, and they didn't have anything for the kids. It was just a you pick, which is fine, but I'm thinking how lucky we are to have McCulley's Amazing Acres.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's all about the kids.
It
is all about the kids. I mean, it's even the little bouncy thing. I don't even know what you call it, but
The bounce pillow.
the bounce pillow.
Mm-hmm.
All of that is so much fun, and it's fun to watch the kids just having the time of their life.
Oh, yeah, you can't help but smile a little
They're
bit.
just the cutest thing, and it's like a day of adventure. And your tagline is create unforgettable memories, and that's what the family does. And I just think it's so impressive, and y'all do such a good job. And there's even animals they can pet.
Yes, we have lots of farm animals, and they come up to the fence, and we have a hand washing facility there close by. So that's a favorite. We have some of our animals, we've had them for a few years now, and people know their names. We've got Tank is our newest Highlander, and then we have Sugar, Cinnamon, and Oreo that are High Park. So they're just cousins of the Highlander.
High Park. Is that just mixture? Is that a mixture of?
It's a cousin to the Highlander, but
Okay.
They fuzzy like them.
a little fuzzy, yeah.
But they're the small cows.
Yeah, they're a little smaller.
Yeah.
They're really sweet too, though. All the animals on your farm are just really good, and they're used to kids petting them.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
they've been around, so they know what's up now.
yeah,
They
they
know
do.
to come to the fence when somebody's up there.
They pose for pictures too.
Yeah.
They know.
Well, of course they do.
That's what you trained those animals.
We've had other people from other farms come and say, your animals are so friendly. They love people.
Yeah. Well, they've been around people. I mean,
You know, Karen loves on them like they're her babies.
Well, I mean, there's so many different activities throughout the year, and people coming to the farm and being around them.
Right.
They're
so used to people coming in and
people,
yeah.
and everybody's nice to them.
They know people mean loving and food.
That's right. Yeah.
Animals aren't stupid.
Got the Strawberry Festival coming up this weekend at McCulley's Amazing Acres. We'll talk to Miss Karen McCulley a little bit more coming up, so hang out with us. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from Summer Space. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. Summer Space has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:18 now.
Karen McCulley from McCulley's Amazing Acres is with us, and she brought us some strawberry jam. This is preserves, strawberry jalapeno jam, and then strawberry preserves.
I've never had a strawberry jalapeno jam
I
before.
cannot wait to dig into that because I love the little sweet and sometimes a little spicy because it reminds me of myself.
Yeah,
Sweet and
that's it.
spicy.
That's it. That'd be your stage name.
My favorite way to eat that is cream cheese and just pour it over the top and slice it with a butter knife and put it on a Ritz cracker.
Yes, that's like it's almost like the hot pepper jam, but I haven't tried your strawberry jalapeno, so that's going to be delicious.
And all this those are available at the Strawberry Festival this weekend.
Yeah, we have plenty of jams and jellies and apple butters and just a whole array of things.
Their apple butter is really good.
Yeah,
too.
it is good. I had some of it before.
And you were talking about the food that's going to be there. You're going to have your special dessert. What did you call it?
The Talk of the Town.
The Talk of the Town dessert, because that's the one she made on Talk of the Town. And you said strawberry shortcake.
And we're going to have strawberry sundaes. And, of course, we'll have jams and jellies. And if you want to pick strawberries, you're welcome to do that on Saturday as well. It's going to be a fun day. We hope that we have sun. We need the sunshine.
Yeah, you know what? I remember a couple of years ago, we were all wish it'd rain.
Well, we're going to be wishing we got rain, but usually one extreme follows the other. So
Right.
we're going to have to get things done fast when this rain quits.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's rained all this week off and on, and I think on this weekend we're ready to get out and enjoy something. And
what this past weekend wasn't bad. It did. There was a couple little showers and stuff, but I mean, even that, a couple little showers, all that does is cool it down a little bit, and you can get out there and still enjoy yourself. And if you're making your way out, just take a quick look at radar on your phone, and if there's a little shower coming, just wait a second, but
because then it'll pass, and then
there you are out, and it feels great, and plenty of great stuff to do at McCauley's Amazing Acres, like always. And I think it's great that some of the stuff that you're used to for like if you've been out to get a pumpkin or the corn maze, and you've taken advantage of some of the activities
or the sunflowers
that
too.
they've had.
That was big.
Those activities are going to be around for the Strawberry Festival as well. So a great time to go out on Saturday and hang out with the McCauley family.
It's always good photo ops too. I mean, it's such a beautiful background for photos, no matter what time of the year it is.
Yeah, we do have a lot of rolling hills and blooming things. It is really pretty out on the farm.
Mm-hmm. It'd be hard to get your picture made with the strawberries, though. You'd have to lay down.
Or you can pick it.
Well, yeah, you could. But, most of the time when people go out and get pictures, it's, they're standing and looking all pretty and stuff.
Yeah.
But you'd have to get all the way down the ground for those strawberries.
We do have a lot of people that make pictures still in the strawberries.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Especially small kids eating them and making mess. It's pretty cute.
It is cute. Yeah. I taught, I was telling you about my grandson. He loves strawberries, and he'll eat them, just straight, and I'm like, hey, we should probably wash those off first. But I still let him eat them. And unless his mama or, something around, then we have to wash them off and all that. But I introduced him to some that were mixed with a little bit of sugar. Whoa.
He was hooked. Yeah.
That was a big difference right there. So, you mix those things. It doesn't take a lot.
No, because they're already sweet, but you can put that little sugar with it.
Strawberries don't taste sweet. They smell sweet. So if you can't smell, then the strawberries have a different taste. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. But they do say that our berries are the best around.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that. Y'all, well, you take pride in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's the difference, too. If you go to the grocery store, they're probably raised in a soilless greenhouse. So there's absolutely no nutrients in them whatsoever.
Right,
and they're it's just a factory for them. But you go out to McCauley's, and they've painstakingly planted them, harvested them, and
if you haven't had a strawberry right off the vine, it is so different.
Probably mostly by hand, right?
They're all picked by hand, all of ours. But Saturday it will be you pick only, and the thing about our strawberries that separates them, most of the berries that you get in the stores are picked green and put in a reefer truck they'll turn red, but the inside of the berry will still be white.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that
is
is
a big difference in taste.
It's a big difference in taste.
Yeah.
Which is better.
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, anytime you can buy from a local farmer, whether it's strawberries or pumpkin or whatever it is, it's just better. And especially if you're buying it to eat, because then you know where it came from, and you hear it in the news, especially now, to know where your food came from. You know, to make sure they're not sprayed with all this stuff and stuff that's bad for you. But I mean,
and when you talk about the soil, there's so much nutrients in that soil, and you guys plant so many different things that nutrients just gets better and better every year.
Think so?
I think so. I know so.
So I know you got strawberries this weekend. When do you start with all the other stuff? I know because as soon as you get done with one thing, you're on to the next, and I know that may be got pumpkins to plant.
Yeah, their job is never ending.
Corn to plant. You got your maize.
Growing Christmas trees too.
Do you already have your maize plan?
We don't have it planned and we don't have it planted, but our next thing is our Sweet Corn Festival, and it's July the 12th. So it's just going to be after the 4th of July, and we're going to have sweet corn, and all of our activities open, and just everything will be about sweet corn.
I went there last year on that, and that was so much fun.
I love sweet corn more than I love strawberries. Isn't that weird?
No, well, I get you. I mean, I love corn.
I mean, that sweet corn is just. It's
I love everything they have.
I can sit down and just eat sweet corn. Like, I don't need the rest of the meal. I don't need anything else. Just sweet corn and lots of butter. You have to get a butter sponsor.
Oh, you had street corn last year that was delicious.
Yes, and we're going to have that, and we're learning about a few other things that we might do this year as well.
So, I mean, this weekend is the Strawberry Festival at McCulley's Amazing Acres, and that is 10 to 3.
10 to 3.
10 to 3 Saturday.
It's real easy to get to. It's really just off 111. If you drive like you're going toward the airport, then you'll start seeing some signs. And just follow them. You go around the roundabout. There is a roundabout.
There is in our little country town.
Yeah. But I just want to throw that out there because people sometimes when they get to the roundabout.
I've seen so many people, like if I'm on my way to McCulley's, they stop and look like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they hadn't been here before.
Well, you go 3/4 of the way around the roundabout and then take a right.
It did make it a lot better through there, though, I think, that roundabout.
Yeah, it's all right.
I mean, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, this is new.
Once you get used to it, I mean, it's actually
you can tell the
better.
Flow is better than once you do get used to it.
But imagine it took a second for everybody to get used to the roundabout. But they're coming back in style. If you've been to Crossville lately,
they're roundabout city.
They're roundabout crazy up there, so be prepared for that. Karen, as far as the farm goes, we know everything's going great. Everything's going wonderful. Was hearing something. I heard. I guess it was. What day did we do the Habitat for Humanity thing? Tuesday.
Oh, that was Tuesday. Yeah.
And I don't know. I imagine if not, you're getting close. They were talking about it being a century farm.
Yes.
Are you guys a century farm as well?
Not yet.
But you got to be getting close.
Really, really close. And I don't really know the exact date, but I think it's 3 or 4 years now.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's a huge accomplishment.
Yes, it
to have
is.
something, really anything in your family for 100 years, much less a farm and much less a farm that you've been able to successfully.
Well, it started as a dairy farm,
keep
didn't
going.
It?
Well, we did dairy till 2000.
Okay, yeah. So it's a lot of history on that.
Oh
farm.
yeah, I just think, and just you can't beat the McCulley family from Jimmy and Karen, their kids, even y'all's grandkids are good and do great thing at the White County Fair too, and
the kids tractor pull. Oh my gosh!
So they always give back to the community as well. So we're big fans of the McCulleys and McCulleys Amazing Acres. Karen, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Well, thank you all for inviting us. We're just so glad to be able to share our farm with other people.
Yeah, well, and you do it at a really high level too, which is always very cool. Go see them this Saturday. It's the Strawberry Festival. It starts at 10. and plenty of activities for you and the kids and some great tasting strawberries. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. On UCR last night, the Gordonsville Tigerettes won the Region 4 Single A Championship, beating Joe Burns on the road 12-1 in 5 innings. Callie Dillard hit 2 solo home runs in the win, and Bailey Stewart added a 2-run shot. Gordonsville will play Whitwell in the sectional round on Saturday. The Boston Celtics staved off elimination, beating the New York Knicks 127-102 last night. New York still leads the series 3-2. Derek White led all scorers with 34 points in the win. The series heads back to New York tomorrow for Game 6. The NFL schedule released yesterday. Some notable games include Buffalo against Baltimore in Week 1 on Sunday Night Football. If Aaron Rodgers signs with the Steelers, he'll face off against his former team in the New York Jets. The Tennessee Titans and number 1 pick Cam Ward will get the Denver Broncos. Join us this evening for Upperman Baseball as they travel to Red Bank to take on the Lions at 5 o'clock Central Time. Game 1 of the best-of-3 series is this evening, with Games 2 and possibly 3 tomorrow. You can watch the game on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:32.
Now, tomorrow on the show, we'll have from Upper Cumberland reporter Jacob Vincent will be in here talking about some of the rounding up sports, really.
Well, baseball's coming to an end. Upperman plays this afternoon, and it's a best-of-3 series that they're in, and you can watch that on Upper Cumberland Reporter on their Facebook and YouTube. And then we'll see what the other Upper Cumberland teams are up to, and with softball and baseball. And I think I saw where Monterey's soccer team is either going to state or they won their regionals. I don't remember exactly what I read, but this is the first year for Monterey to have a soccer team.
And look how good they're doing.
And they're already, they just got that new facility.
Yeah,
and
that's amazing.
And it's already paying dividends for Monterey. And I may have that wrong, but they did that. They're doing really well. I'm not sure where what all that is in soccer, but Jacob will get us caught up with that.
And then
as we end the school year.
Right. They're so good, Upper Cumberland Reporter is, about keeping up with everything and explaining it to us and talking about the local stars, whatever they are, whatever sport it is in high school. And then, of course, Cookeville Mayor Lauren Wheaton will be in tomorrow at 7:30 to keep us updated on so much growth.
I saw her this week, and I said,
she was at the Dream Builders Luncheon,
Right.
too, for Habitat.
you promised that if we were to get a target during your reign as mayor, that you would ride a horse with a sash and a tiara on. And she said she didn't know if she was going to do that. I said, but you promised.
You said it.
So
we're going to give her grief about that tomorrow.
So we'll see if she shows up that way or not.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I'm going to remind her, though. I always send out reminders to our guests. I'm going to go, remember your crown and sash.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she said it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't our idea. May have been our idea.
It may have been yours. I don't know.
As we get ready to do a show every day, we look through different news sources to make sure that we know what's going on in the world. Well, at least I do. And then we find some headlines that maybe we should have clicked and read about, but we didn't. So now all we know is the headlines. And sometimes they make sense and sometimes they don't. Here's a few that we thought about talking to y'all about this week, but just never got around to it. And maybe because they're just dumb. The first one is Broadway's buzziest new star shares why playing Betty Boop is so meaningful.
Huh.
I don't know why playing Betty Boop would be meaningful.
Well, she has been around a long time, so there's a big Betty Boop culture.
There is. There used to be like Betty Boop. You could buy Betty Boop shirts and clocks, and I don't see that for sale much anymore.
I don't see her image around as much. So I wonder if there's going to be a documentary about Betty Boop, somebody starring in.
I'd probably
or
watch a
docu-movie.
I'd probably watch a documentary about Betty Boop.
I would, yeah.
About how she came about, and because there was, I guess when she first came out, there was a thing about she's a cartoon,
right?
But that she was too sexy. Like
what did they think about Jessica Rabbit?
She's a cartoon.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a cartoon.
Y'all, come on.
If y'all think a cartoon is sexy, then maybe it's
Jessica Rabbit's sexy cartoon.
Well, maybe that's a you problem, not a cartoon problem.
Yeah, I just think. Well, that's if I was a cartoon, I'd want to be Jessica Rabbit.
Well, Jessica Rabbit was.
She was a hot cartoon.
Yeah.
That sounds funny saying that. I don't like saying that. Don't make me say that again, Jason.
Well, you said it. It's on video. It can be gone and watched over and over again. It'll be on YouTube for the rest of your life, Sheila.
Oh, thanks, Jason.
11 words you shouldn't use when ordering fish.
Huh.
Like you just ordering fish.
I just know one word. Catfish.
Give me some catfish.
Yeah.
Or just fish. I mean, I don't know what other words are you using? Rare,
Ooh.
You don't want that unless it's sushi.
And that's prepared a
But
certain
you
way.
wouldn't want rare catfish.
No.
You wouldn't want catfish sushi.
No. And there's never rare shrimp either. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Do you think that exists? Catfish sushi?
No, I don't think so. That just doesn't sound right. Yuck. Right?
No, I agree. I just, you'd think.
But I guess the other could be gross too to a lot of people, but
Yeah, but for some reason, salmon and tuna feels okay.
because it's very good.
Because they're not bottom feeders.
It might be.
Maybe you can't have bottom feeder sushi.
Yeah, because shrimp, it's usually cooked too.
It's akin to the cockroach.
Yeah.
You wouldn't eat it. You wouldn't eat a cockroach raw, would you?
I wouldn't eat a cockroach at all.
Yeah, you will if they come from the ocean. That's weird, Sheila.
Thank you, Jason.
I
don't know what to say to that.
Paris Hilton marks major career milestone. She says, "I'm so proud of my latest fragrance."
Oh. She stepped up to the fragrance.
I'm not sure I have smelt a Paris Hilton fragrance.
I have not, but I don't think this is her first one. Might be. There's a lot of celebrities that have started their own perfume.
Every single one.
Yeah, J-Lo did. Sarah Jessica Parker. I mean, Elizabeth Taylor may have started that trend. I don't know. She had several.
I remember Trisha Yearwood did back in the mid '90s. Trisha Yearwood.
Was it called X's and O's from that song?
I forgot what it
that
was
would have been
called.
a cute perfume name.
But I remember Trisha Yearwood having.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, she sure did.
Now Trisha's moved on to the kitchen now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if her fragrance was the first. Probably not.
First for country stars or what?
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't know of any country.
And then
stars.
Dolly has it.
Well, yeah, Dolly, but that's different.
Dolly's. It smells like Dolly.
Then there
Real sweet and pure.
There was a male country star too that had one out for a little bit, and
I could just see Blake Shelton having his
I
own
want to say
cologne.
it was Sammy Kershaw.
Sammy Kershaw had a cologne.
I want to say that it was Sammy Kershaw, and
Maybe it was called Cadillac Style from his song.
I had the privilege of meeting Sammy Kershaw. And Sammy Kershaw smelled like bourbon and cigarettes. So
That smells like that could be a candle.
yeah,
Like our men's line of candles that we're going to start, may or may not.
well,
Bourbon and cigarettes sounds like a candle name.
yeah. I had a female friend once tell me that and she thinks it's from when she was in high school. The smell of Polo cologne and beer makes her happy.
There's another candle.
Polo and beer. Now, growing up, and I don't know if it's still a popular men's cologne or not, but Drakkar. Remember, everybody had to have Drakkar.
Smell good. Yeah.
I haven't smelt Drakkar in probably since high school.
You got to have your Old Spice in there too.
Then another headline we had here is flamingos create tiny underwater tornadoes.
Probably with their feet because they like to they
Yeah.
tap with their little feet.
At the Nashville Zoo, one of the favorite things for me and my grandson are the flamingos.
Yeah.
Because talking about poor attitudes.
The flamingos?
They're always fighting.
Oh, they are.
They're always fighting. And
I thought you meant they didn't like humans looking at them.
no, but
They seem like they like to show off,
But
and they might fight because they want the attention of the humans.
I don't know why they're fighting, but it's hysterical to watch flamingo. I don't know why it's funny.
Because they got the long legs, the long neck, and I'm
Yeah.
like, how are you going to really fight?
It kind of looks, they look a
Awkward.
little too majestic, maybe
Yeah.
to be fighting,
Yeah.
or just maybe because they're pink. I don't know why.
Oh, just because they're pink, you think they're sissy birds.
Well, no, it's just funnier to watch. But I know too many grandson stories today. But
It's all right, Jason.
he loves to watch them fight. But he'll look up at me and say, "Papa, they're fighting."
Like, how silly are those
That's
birds?
silly. And it's the funniest thing ever. And to watch him get excited, it's like watching my pa watch professional wrestling back in the day.
That's funny. That's a great comparison.
It's the same
Yeah.
look on their face.
Just the look of pure joy.
Yeah, right. But instead of Tojo Yamamoto, it's a flamingo. But
Pink flamingo.
that's the same look on their face of pure
Like,
joy and
"Ah,"
excitement.
and awe.
Yeah. But it is, and it's funny. I love watching. I'd watch a whole show about flamingos fighting.
Especially with Matthias.
Oh yeah.
Because he would just laugh and cut up during the whole thing.
And we could have some
Hey,
strawberries.
Well, if he liked strawberries, that's cute. If he liked the flamingos, did y'all go in, like, because at the Nashville Zoo, you can go in where the kangaroos are?
Oh, yeah.
Did he enjoy that, or was he scared of the kangaroo?
No. We were fine in the kangaroo place, and it took him a second to pet one.
Mm-hmm.
But then once he did, we needed to pet all of them.
Yeah, it was all over.
And then we got in trouble for getting on the grass.
I got in trouble for getting on the grass, too, because
Then-
it was a baby.
And
You
then-
know I wanted to touch
yeah.
the baby.
But then, we were leaving, and they have that little hand washing station.
Yeah.
Well, I just walked on out with Matthias, and we'd been there petting the kangaroos. Boy, Maddie got real upset with me about not making him wash his hands after petting kangaroos.
That's his daughter.
I was like, well, they're just kangaroos.
Yeah, but I understand.
It's not like they've got something.
You don't know.
It just make him stronger anyway. But she made us go back in.
Oh, you got in trouble. You had to go back.
Got bad trouble. Had to go
with
back.
your little shunned downward face.
Yeah, and wash our hands.
I love it.
It's not like we were going to eat right then. There were still other things we were going to do.
But you would forget by the time you did eat.
Well, she's pretty persnickety about.
Well, that's her baby.
I know that.
And you're like, I know that. I'm not doing anything wrong with my grandson.
I'm not. He would have been fine. But
you're building his immune system.
But we went through, and yes, we went through and washed his little hands and all of that. But that sink looked just as nastier than the kangaroos. To be honest with you,
I don't trust water fountains either.
Yeah. Got more Good Morning Cookeville on the way. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate. Catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Thursday morning forecast. Warm and breezy conditions can be expected today. Highs will soar well into the 80s this afternoon under a mostly sunny sky. Winds will be out of the south-southwest at around 10 miles per hour, with gusts to 20 miles per hour possible. A few showers and thunderstorms may develop this evening, with isolated storms continuing overnight. Lows will be around 70. Winds may gust to 20 miles per hour at times. Friday will be mostly cloudy with thunderstorms possible. Highs will be in the mid-80s. A few storms could be severe, especially late in the evening and in the early morning hours of Saturday. Damaging winds and large hail are our greatest concerns. Sunshine is expected this weekend with only a low chance of afternoon thunderstorms. Highs will be in the low 80s. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:46 now.
And we can't wait till our guests tomorrow. Upper Cumberland reporters Jacob Vinson, and we've got Cookeville's mayor Lauren Wheaton at 7:30 tomorrow. So they'll be our guests.
A bunch of fun. We were just talking to Karen McCauley about all the rain we're getting. Today's going to be great. Tomorrow there's thunderstorms. Saturday, there's a shower or two that's going to be passing. You should be able to go out and have some fun. Then this coming Monday, just looking at the long-range forecast, Monday, thunderstorms, Tuesday, thunderstorms, Wednesday, thunderstorms, Thursday, rain showers.
That's a carbon copy of this week.
When am I need it to dry out.
Yeah.
Because I really want to get my garden planted. Everybody else is too. I mean, there are people who already have their garden turned and tilled, but they haven't planted anything yet. But it's just been so wet.
And it's just so muddy out there now. It's like my backyard's like a sponge.
And today being the 15th, it also ends the where you don't need to go get a permit to do an outside burn. So if you're out in the county, you can burn at will.
So you've been really paying attention to that. Have you got things you want to burn?
I like to burn off my garden spot.
Okay, so that's what you're planning.
Yeah, and which I guess I should be thankful that we've had some of this rain. You know, it'll keep it.
Yeah, when it's too dry, we complain about that. When it's rain, I mean, it has to be just right though.
Yeah.
Their conditions do have to be right.
Oh yeah, July will be going. I wish it'd rain.
Yeah.
Wish it'd rain. Got all that rain this spring. Now it's not raining at all.
Can't make us happy.
No.
Too cold, too hot.
No, we're a terrible bunch.
We are.
Us humans. Meanwhile, every other animal on Earth is like, okay, well, this is what it is.
This is what we got to deal with.
Guess I'll move along.
Yeah.
But they may complain too. We just don't understand them.
Yeah, they might. Well, there's a lot of squawking going on with my birds in the backyard. I say my birds. There's no telling what goes on in our backyards.
Yeah.
I mean, I found like little birds that have been blown out of the nest. I put them back in the tree, hoping Mama will come back.
We've got a bird's nest on our front porch right now, and it's fun watching the little bird.
It is.
Do all their doings and all that stuff. And if my cat gets up on the back of the couch, the cat can see that bird. And that cat makes the funniest little sounds.
I call it the little cat chirps.
Yeah.
Because it's like, like
yeah.
It's, to me, what it means is there's something and I can't get at it. It's almost like a frustrating little, I've got to get this.
I'd like to kill that.
Yeah.
That's what it means. I'd like to kill that.
Look, as much as I love cats, I know they're little murderers.
Yeah. The New York Post, Sheila, claims that the toupee, of all things, is coming back into fashion.
The toupee.
According to the American Hair Loss Association, around 25% of men with male pattern baldness begin losing their hair before the age of 21. By the age of 50, approximately 85% of men will have significantly thinning hair. And Emily Cheney, a San Diego-based hairstylist who calls herself the toupee queen, on social media says her customized hair pieces can cost around $3,800.
Wow, it better last a while. $3,800. But I mean, think of all we women do to look better.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I would think a toupee in 2025 would be a lot different than like 20 years ago. You would think it would look more natural.
Yeah, I had a buddy. He went to one of those hair loss places, and that's basically what it was. They would glue this hair down on the top of his head,
Mm-hmm.
then they would cut it in to match because he had hair around the sides,
Yeah.
but not on top. And
Kind of make it look natural. Put it in with your. It's almost like a weave sometimes for other women.
I mean,
weave it in with your natural
it
hair.
looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But one day we were at a football game. We were tailgating, and drinks were had, right? So and we'd been going since pretty early, and it was a night game.
Yeah.
And so he took him a little siesta in the vehicle. And I guess it got warm in there and it loosened up that glue. So, and he had had his head down on his arm, you know, like that, just taking him a little nap.
Yeah.
And, because he wanted to be ready to go for the game. Well, his head kept slipping down, and as his head, the little glued on hair, it started to flip up. Well, he got out after his little nap and didn't notice it. So he's walking around with his hair off his head,
waving at people.
And
his hair was waving at
and
people.
we're just all dying, laughing.
You didn't tell him.
Of course we told him.
Eventually.
He was going to walk down the strip.
Yes, I think you would for a little
With
bit.
our friend with his toupee all. No, absolutely not. That goes against bro code.
Good. Just like us women, we won't let your real good friend will tell you if you got lipstick on your teeth or something like that. Yeah.
Of course, we weren't, we weren't subtle about it.
Of course not. You told him about it in a kidding way, didn't you?
Absolutely, we did.
Gave him grief about it.
Like, hey, is your hair just excited to see us?
That swoop.
Yeah. And it's like, wow, what's going on? And he reached up there and felt it. And
he's like, oh my goodness.
yeah, so we got him taken care of before he saw the general public, That's
I got
what you do. That's just being a good friend if someone's hair sliding off.
I wonder how that woman that's got the $3,000 toupee, if it would be any different than that.
I don't know. And then you see a bunch of commercials, if you're watching, man shows about, getting permanent hair started again. And that's weird that you can just replant your hair.
And where did they take it from?
Yeah, where do they take it from? I don't know. I'm blessed to still have my original hair.
Yeah, definitely.
I think if I was to start losing my hair, I think I'd just shave it.
There's a lot of men that look good bald.
Yeah, well, Tim looks good bald.
That's what I'm saying.
He does a good job with that. I've got several buddies that just shave it off. They have these.
Well, see, Tim's just shaved the rest of his head, and it looks better that way than trying to hang on for dear life with that little remaining hair.
Yeah. Yeah, the comb over's kind of gone out of style. You don't see that as much anymore.
And I don't see as many Hair Club for Men commercials. Maybe I'm the wrong,
You're not watching the right shows.
So you still see that. They've still
gosh.
got that going on?
Yes, absolutely. And you can swim and riding a convertible. We had
some heavy duty glue.
We had a principal and he wore a toupee, and on windy days you'd see him out and he'd be walking around and he'd be holding his hair down the whole time.
Poor fella.
It's real hard not to say anything.
Oh, I'm sure if you had a school principal, the kids said stuff.
Well, I didn't, because I was already on that line of being in trouble anyway.
Right. And that was over the line.
I'd have pushed them over the edge if I'd have said anything about, hey, man, hang on to that hair, or whatever.
Oh, my goodness.
That being said, I always hoped that one day it would blow away.
You hope that secretly, huh?
I did, because how funny would that have been?
And for you to be there watching it when
I'd
it
love
happened.
to have been the guy who went and got it.
Let me run and get it.
Let me run and get
Here you
that for
go.
you, yeah.
They ain't cheap.
Police in the town of Fishers, Indiana, arrested a man after he allegedly dug up a grave and stole from it Monday. Officers were conducting a routine patrol near Oaklawn Cemetery, not here in Indiana, and saw a suspicious car in the area. The car's owner was Seth Davidson. Showed up from the nearby wooded area covered in dirt from head to toe. He told officers he worked at the cemetery and had recently buried an urn that had a gold ring in it. He said he couldn't stop thinking about the ring, so he decided to dig it up and pawn it. He showed the officers where he hid the ring, as well as showing them the grave he dug up.
That's a crazy story.
He is really a gold digger.
Yes. Literally a gold digger. I couldn't stop thinking about that ring. Had to dig it up.
What are you thinking, guys?
It's pretty desperate, ain't it?
Can't be digging up graves.
I just don't think that's
bury
right.
an urn?
That was a question I had in my mind too. Like, what? I mean,
if you get cremated, why would you?
Some people do that, get cremated and then have a burial too. I've heard of it before, but it's not your common thing.
Yeah. In 1940, Sheila, it was the first successful helicopter flight in the United States.
Imagine being the first person to fly either airplane or helicopter. Oh, let's give it a try. See if this works.
I'm glad they said successful. I wonder how many unsuccessful ones there were, and how far did they get?
And did they survive? Maybe no one knows because they didn't survive it.
Also in 1940, no connection here, but the first nylon stockings were sold in the United States.
They're not as popular as they used to be.
No, I remember, they used to serve them. They used to sell them in those little plastic eggs.
Yeah. And it was the legs.
Pantyhose.
And
apostrophe egg.
Yeah. And I thought that was a cute promotion.
Yeah. I wonder what made them go out.
The eggs, they still sell legs.
Well,
pantyhose.
The pantyhose aren't as big as they used to be.
They're hot and they're a pain. And
So they just make them for bank robberies now.
Probably, yeah. They still sell them, but I mean, it's been a long time. You know, they make that self tanner and all the spray tan now, so you can cover up some mishaps in your legs on that. They look better.
All right. I hope you had a great Thursday morning with us. If you're going out to the Sparta White County Chamber of Commerce Business Expo this evening, me and Sheila will see you out there.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Stop by and see us for sure. We'll be on the second floor. That's the party floor as info. So we'll see you there. Tomorrow, some great guests from Uppercoming Reporter and Cookeville Mayor Lauren Whedon. Have a great rest of your Thursday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye.